Hello, I'm Iris Arrington with Ideally Simple Decor, and this is, of course, my YouTube channel. Thank you for viewing all my videos. If you're a subscriber, if you're not, please do so. Please subscribe and enjoy the videos and share the videos. I'd like to get my content out there to as many people so that they can enjoy what I do. I enjoy what I do myself, and I'm sure that they will like some of the things that I put up here. All right, today I'm going to do some tassels. I had to think about it. Do some tassels. I'll do some out of yarn, and I'm going to do some out of embroidery thread. So I'm going to start with the embroidery thread. I'm going to take one of the little caps off. Well, I guess I could slide it off. I didn't have to cut it. Yeah, slide it off. And I am going to try to separate the thread so that it is, there's that piece goes over on the side. All right, so I've got it separated the long way like that. That's what I want to do. Now I've got a short piece right here because I want my threads to go this way. I'm going to cut this thread off. I'm going to take it down just a little bit more though. Take this down just a little bit. I don't want it to uncap just yet. And I'm going to cut this right here. I'm going to take this through here. Make sure that loop wants to keep coming back over to the other side. But I want to put it through here, just like this, and I'm going to tie it off, just like that. Okay, now I want to add some blue to it as well, so I'm going to find the best end on the blue and do the same thing. Divide it up, so I'm in the middle of the strands. See if I got that. There's one there, it goes over on the other side. Alrighty, put my finger in there to hold that spot, and I want to cut down this, cut that end. So do I have a loose end on this side? I should. But I don't see it right off. Oh, there it is. Come on out. Come on, come on, come on. Here it is right here. So I'm going to slide this up. Oops, don't go down. Nope, that's not going to work. So what I'm going to do is keep my finger here. Bring this up. And take the cut from here. Cut that. And slide this through the hoop. Slide this through the opening. Through all the little hoops, all the little loops that's up there, and tie it off. Just like that. Okay. Now I've got my beige and I've got my blue, and I want these two to be together in one. So I'm going to take this blue one, put it over top of the brown, since the brown has a longer strand on it, and I'm going to tie it off. Just like that. Tie it off. Now it's over top of that, and I've tied it off, and I've got my blue end and brown end up here. I'm gonna tie them one more time just to make sure that I've got my strands in there tight. Taking it through, got both of them. Good. Now tie it off. Now what I am going to do is I need to have me a string, or I need to have me a hoop on here, and I'm going to take a piece of one of my other sections here. Actually, I think I like the brown better. I think I'll take a piece of the brown. Take that off. Take a piece of the brown. Pull it out. I want to make it longer. So, while I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and make 2 of them so that I'll have 2 of the same length when I do the other tassel. I'm just pulling it out. So I bought an extra brown so that I would have this, and I didn't buy an extra blue, but I'd like the brown much better. So I'm going to divide them so I can go right between the 2 of them. I'm going to put a brown set of strands on one side and the blue on the same side. So I'm going to divide them just like this. And at this point, this is where I'm going to put my loop through here. Okay. There we go. Now, I'm not going to tie this like I tied the other one. I'm going to tie the 2 of them together. Then run them back through the hoop, making sure I gather all of the threads. There we go. Now there's the top of my tassel. These I am going to trim down. See that? So I said trim, I meant turn them down. I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn these down. Again, I'm sorry, my throat, I don't know. And I'm gonna tie a knot right here. So in order to tie that knot, I'm gonna loop this back through. And make sure it's as close as I can get to the top of that before I tighten it. Come on now, work for me, work for me. All right, now at this point, it didn't get down as far as I wanted it to go, but I think it's still gonna work out all right. At this point, what I would like to do is take a longer strand of the brown and wrap it around the top, as close to the top, creating a little knob. It's like that, gathering all those little pieces that I used to tie them off with, and if I don't get them, I'll tie it off. And I'm gonna wrap that as tight as I can get it. Just keep wrapping that around to get it as tight as I can get it. Come down just a little bit because I want to create a little band. So I'm gonna come down just a little bit, but I'm still wrapping tight. So I've wrapped it as tight, got a little band, got my holding. Now I'm gonna take this, got my little strand to hold it with. I'm gonna take and put this fray check on here. I'm gonna take it on the end and then I'm gonna cut it off, which is gonna keep this from fraying. It's gonna keep it from just that, fraying. I'm gonna cut it at an angle. With the yarn, just open it up and find the end. Where's my end? Oh, Lazaloo. I want the end. I don't want it to be just coming out of anywhere. Well, it looks like it's coming out of here. There we go. All right. So I'm going to take and cut 2 pieces. Doesn't matter the length. I'm going to put one, this is my board I'm using. I'm going to put one little strand across the top and one strand across the bottom. Just put my yarn on the floor. Because I want to have my strings already in my yarn when I do it. I'm just gonna do it at the top and just wrap it around about 15 times. Just 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Uh-oh. Got them on the long side. 13, 14. Come on now. 14, 15. All right. Cut this off down here. Actually, I'm gonna cut it halfway. That's what I'm gonna do. Cut it halfway. Right here. My top string, I'm gonna bring it around to the top of my board, still up under my yarn, and I'm gonna tie it off. I'm gonna make a knot and tie it off. There we go. My other string, I'm gonna slide it down up under the bottom. Do the same thing, tie it off. And tie it off. Like a knot. All right. So, with that done, I'm gonna cut the string off halfway. So I'm gonna bring that both of them around, put them right there in the scissors. We're gonna cut them off halfway. Now I have 2 tassels. There's one. And here is one. I am tying these together a little different. Taking them, laying them in the cross section and putting my string up under both and making sure they stay on top. Then I am making sure my string that I'm putting on top is even, and I'm tying these once, twice, then I'm gonna put my slip knot in here. I guess that's what you call it, I'm not sure. But I'm gonna put my knot in here at the top. That holds it a little better. Now I am going to wrap it. The strips I'm going to put on these two are like a burlap type weave. And I'm going to lay this flat. Like so. And I'm going to add a glue tip, clean tip, add some glue. Got my bands on both. And I'm going to try to trim these up a little bit so that they're kind of even. All right. When I put crystals on things, I like to use Swarovski crystals. They are the shiniest, they're the prettiest, they have the best colors. I've got my little device here, which is really handy. I'm gonna try my best to put just a dot of glue on here. And the smallest dot that I can get on there will dictate what size I put on there. There we go. And I don't have any rhyme or reason to how I'm doing this. I'm just putting them on. All right, here's both sets. Here's the last set. This was done with the yarn. And this was done with the embroidery string. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun creating these. And I'm going to use these probably on the end of a runner. So hit the notification bell. Hit the like if you like the video. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Again, I love to share this kind of thing with any and everybody that's interested. So if you know anybody that likes crafting, please share my videos. I appreciate it. You have a blessed day. We'll see you next time.